it's been very interesting because recently somebody asked me the definition of entrepreneur. Now, it means a lot of different things. You have to have an idea, you have to never quit, you have to do a lot of different things. But something I've added over the course of the last few years, you have to be able to withstand pressure. I know a lot of people that are very smart, that have great ideas, everything's good, but they can't handle pressure. And if you can't handle pressure, you cannot be a great entrepreneur.
I think you almost have to thrive on it. You know, like you say, you have to do what you love. But I think I do it, there's a lot of things that I do and you do, I don't love. I do it because of the challenge of it. Because without that, I do it for the pressure. It makes me stronger, better, smarter. I know if I solve this problem, I'll be smarter at the end of the problem. So I think that's what the pressure that I like about this is because we're creating out of nothing. You know, when you created this building, there was nothing. And you said, now there's going to be a building here. And you go, wow.
Well, the word pressure is very interesting. And we're going to be doing a book together called The Midas Touch. And a lot of that book is going to be devoted to the word pressure.
Right.
Because if you can't handle pressure, you cannot be successful, really, in my view.
Right.
Almost successful at all, let alone very successful.
Right.
So you have to be able to withstand and handle pressure.
Well, the book, The Midas Touch, you know, came from the idea that how come some entrepreneurs get rich, but most don't. And what the book is about is what you do and what I do that gives the edge to whatever we do. Because there's a lot of authors, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of guys on television, a lot of guys in real estate. But there are certain things that you do that give your buildings a 50% up value. You know, there's some things that you do that are magical, that you know, when I come to town, all I see is Trump buildings. I was just in Vegas, and all I see is Trump. You know, when I go to Florida, I see is Trump, or Chicago, I just see Trump. And that's the magic of what the Midas Touch is about. There are certain things that you and I do that gives us the edge over the ordinary entrepreneur. For example, The Apprentice. How much is that worth? I mean, you know, not just for the television show, but how much was it worth to the overall Trump brand?
The Apprentice, by the way, for me has been a great,
it's
just a great story.
Well,
because nobody thought it was going to be successful. NBC didn't even sign me to more than a one-year contract. It was just a one-year thing. It was going to go on, it's going to go off. Like most shows, 97% of the shows that go on television fail. And The Apprentice was going to be, you know, a one-time shot. It was going to go on. It was going to get a couple of people. In the meantime, we've had 15 copies of The Apprentice. Many entrepreneurs, many great entrepreneurs copied it and failed.
Right.
And it's been a tremendous success, and now goes on again right after the Super Bowl. So that's been fun. It's fun when they tell you it can't make it.
And that's what an entrepreneur does.
I love it. It makes life much more exciting. But The Apprentice has been so much fun for me, and especially knowing that it wasn't going to make it, and then it becomes the #1 show on television. So it really has been a lot of fun.
Right. And that, again, the Midas Touch goes back to you have a television show. I had my little public television shows. But when you write a book, it goes to a bestseller. When I write a book, it goes to a bestseller. That's the Midas Touch.
And Robert, remember this. You wrote one of the biggest selling books of all time.
Personal finance, right?
Right. And who the hell knows who you are? Who knows you? Who knows this guy? But now they know him. And
well,
I think I helped you.
You did, yes.
You know, it was very interesting. Larry King is a great guy, and he wants me on his show all the time, only because I get ratings. If I didn't get ratings, forget it. And one day, Robert's up in my office, and he hears me telling Larry, I will not do your show. And Larry is a very persistent guy. Please do it, because I get ratings. Please do it, please do it. And that was the end. I said, I'm not doing it. And then Robert said to me, I've never been able to get on Larry King. I've never, ever, with this huge book, he's never been able to get on. And I called Larry back. I said, you know what, I'll do your show. Because I realized all of a sudden, in other words, you made me appreciate what I had.
Yes, that's part of the Midas Touch.
That's part of the Midas Touch, but you have it also.
Well, thank you.